Good morning. From Rothenburg to Tauber. Anyway, it means over the Tauber River. Rothenburg. Wow. This is one of the entry gates into this old town. And look at that wall. I mean, this is one of the best preserved medieval cities in Germany. It's in Germany. It's on the Romantic Road, and we're gonna go explore it. What I find charming about this are all the pitched roofs, like they're really, really steep peaks, and they all lead up to this beautiful clock tower. Look at that church. I mean, wow. Isn't that incredible? Let's go inside. Wow, there it is. That is pretty impressive. So this is directly outside the church, which is impressive enough from the outside. And I cut that little bit on the inside, so anyway, I guess we're just gonna wander the town. You know, and just look at it as a wonderful example of a preserved medieval village in Germany. This is the Rothenburg Museum in the setting of an old monastery. This is the kind of road, 2 meters, my RV's 3, that the REG navigation system would send me down. This is one of the reasons why I just need to not be driving the RV anymore. Now we're walking up the very cobblestone-y path with their water diversion system. Let's go see what's up there. Well, that street comes out to this tower. This is a map of the whole town, and I am right about there. So it's a big place to explore. And we're just gonna keep going. This is on the other side of that Castle Gate tour or tower. And that's the Castle Gate, of course. And it leads out into this just beautiful open space garden area. I mean, this is some kind of impressive city. Look how far around that castle wall goes. And down into this valley, totally defensible area. Look, there's a tiny house down there. So here we go, back into the main part of the city. Oh, wow. Look at these buildings. And that door leads down to that house I just filmed. So all of this garden seems to belong to that house. Lovely little piece of land they got here, butting up against these walls. This is a very steep and hilly town. So the walking guide is sending me back up this street, away from the outer wall, back to that main street that led out the Castle Gate. This is the street. Look at these steins. The gauntlet of tour groups. This is what you normally have to deal with anyway. This is the main square. Wow. Look at that. Oh my God. That is the main street that I walked in on. And this leads to the square, the famous square where no cars are allowed. And this is where we met the night watchman, and we took that tour. He was so entertaining. I don't even know if that's done anymore because it was 20 years ago when we were here. But look, there's the spires of the church and that beautiful clock. I mean, this is delightful plaza with the fountain over there, those half-timbered houses. I mean, come on, this is lovely. Look, it's another tower. They have so many of these. It's kind of awesome. You just gotta love it. Thought I'd show you what a German bakery looks like. Oh, yum. Look at that. So, they make a bunch of sandwiches, a bunch of treats, and there are the breads. And just for fun, those are the prices. Must have Yoko. I love how they have these everywhere. Well, it comes out onto another street. So you can keep going down that alleyway, which looks like it leads towards that church that I passed. Or you can turn and go this way. Gosh, this is fun to just explore. So I walk down this street, you come around the corner, and voila, there it is. Famous shot, everybody gets it. The Instagram moment, right? Well, I guess we'll get it too, because I'm here, might as well. Well, there it is. The famous Instagram shot with that cute little road that goes down from it. Anyway, it's kind of a fun little part of town. All right, now I've gotten away from the very crowded, very touristy area, and I'm going up to the city walk. Now this I remember. We walked the entire city last time. It's very long. It's like a mile around or something. So that's how narrow those stairs are coming up. And then we come around here. Whew. Now you come out to this arrow shoot. Beautiful breeze. Oh. Look at those roofs. That's pretty cool from up here. Yeah. Oh, there's the church. Here's how real people live. A lot of orange roofs here. And look, you can donate and have your name put on here. Ooh. Walking the city walls. Look how cute that little house is. Oh, so fun. Anyway, that is the tower in which I first entered. There's the church over there, orientation, and I am to the tail end of my walk along the city wall because it's this all the way around. And every time you pass one of these, you get this beautiful breeze. But look how cute. Just love it. I am gonna get on the road. It's about a 2.5 hour drive down to Füssen and on to the next stop because there's no reason to sit here for the rest of the day, especially not plugged in. It's gotten hot. Well, hot, that's relative. Hotter than was in Switzerland anyway. So, This is the tail end of my Rothenburg adventure. And now I am off to Füssen. I'm so glad I came back down to what I consider real Bavaria, which is those mountains. I have been watching them grow in my windshield for the last hour. I still have a few minutes left, but 2.5 hours on the 7 straight down from Rothenburg, whatever, to Füssen. I'm within just a few miles of it now, but I mean, look how beautiful. Oh. So this is at the perimeter of my campground, and this is the surrounding that we are in. If that building wasn't there, we would be able to see the castle, Neuschwanstein, from here. Anyway, I just got 2 more days. I have to move campsites to one over tomorrow, but I don't even care because look at this lake. I mean, stop it. This is the most gorgeous blue. Can you even imagine? This campground has a little beach here. There are few places on this planet that I consider absolutely perfect. And this is one of them. Guten Morgen from Füssen, Germany. This is the main street, and this is something that, even though I've been to Neuschwanstein twice, once a long time ago with the whole family, and then 2017 with Steve on our last trip here, I've never been to this town. So we're going to explore it today, and we're going to start by going into this. This is a very popular, kind of famous, I guess, or known German traditional dress store. So here we go. When we were here in 2017, we got Steve a whole lederhosen outfit, including the shoes, the whole kit and caboodle. And he got to wear it once to Oktoberfest, just about a month before he passed. So good memories from that. But I did not buy a dress because they are pricey. They are just pricey. But I bought all the buttons to make my own, and then I went home and never made my own because I guess I'm lazy. But see, they've gone modern, and you can wear just the top, or you can go very traditional. Now I remember why I didn't buy one. Just came out of that store. So expensive. The saleswoman who was helping me was wearing a little dress. $800 or 800 euro. Like, there's no way. There's no way. Especially when I look at them and I'm like, I can sew this. And in fact, that's what I did last time. I ended up just buying buttons and saying I'll go home and sew it, and then, dang it, Steve passed away. And I never did it. But I come to Bavaria, to a place like this, and all I want to do is make a dress or wear the lederhosen and a cute little top. What a cute town this is, though. And sheepskin, just in case you need some. Look at that store. Building front. That is beautiful. Well, the nice lady in there gave me directions to a sewing store. 3 lefts when you get to the fountain. And I don't think she means this fountain because there's no left here, but look at that. That's beautiful. I like this little town. Found my sewing store. Happy about that. It ended up being a charm, not an entire zipper. So that's fine. I'll just sew it onto a zipper that I get to match the fabric. So cool. Let me tell you, she showed me a wool in there that was the softest, silkiest thing I have ever felt. 85 euro a meter. I mean, I know wool's expensive anywhere you go, but oh my gosh. All I want is a little drindle for Oktoberfest. Or maybe we're in Steve's. I don't know. Anyway, it was still fun to talk to her and kind of made my day. And then you turn the corner and you see that. Holy smokes. Oh. Well, I kind of love this. So this is the Stadt Füssen Burger Bureau. I don't know what that means, but it is a museum. So, Cloister Saint Mang. And then you turn the corner and you see that. Holy smokes. Oh. Cloister Saint Mang. Let's go in. See what's what. Oh, wow. I mean, would you look at that? Holy smokes. Oh my gosh. Wow. This is beautiful. Basilica Saint Mang. And this is at the base of that clock tower. Let's go see it. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Would you look at this? Holy smokes. Wow. I mean, holy smokes. Wow. I have no words. Wow. Oh. And then you turn the other way. Oh, this is magnificent. Just came up the hill from that church to the castle. And I find it fascinating that they paint on the sides of these. Instead of like making an oriel, that's the type of window that is, they paint it on. It's fascinating. There's the tower. Here's the courtyard. These are stairs going up into this castle area. And I think this is where it stops. Well, I gotta be honest, the rain has sort of dampened my spirits here for walking around. There are a couple of other churches in town. They seem very far away from my vantage point up here. Anyway, I did not go walking through because it's mostly a gallery. And I think you really have to be in the mode to want to look at the paintings and know what you're looking at. So off we go down the very steep, reminds me of Himeji, because everything does. Here is a picture of the whole complex. And yeah, very defensible. That little cupola on the top there, that's what I was looking up at in that Baroque. Might be Rococo. One or the other. That church. This is truly An incredible place, though. I mean, setting. So, now I'm going back through the town. We'll see how the rain goes. And everywhere you go, there's construction. New red tiles. Good morning from Neuschwanstein. We got another bright sunny day, and I am here not to go into the castles on the tour because I've done that twice, but to walk up to the Marienbrook Bridge viewpoint and to the Alpensee Lake. So when you get dropped off from the bus, you got to walk up the hill to the ticket center, and then I'm going to take a bus all the way up there and then walk back down. That's the plan anyway. What you do is you just walk up, you get a bus ticket. It's like €350 round trip. You don't have to get a round trip. I was told that a lot of people take the bus up for €3 and then hike down. So I don't know. I got a round trip just in case I was tired. The bus lets you off down there. And this is the path up to Marienbrook. Okay, and you get up here and there's a little sign that says there are 53 people on the bridge, 147 left. Look how crowded it is. We're 58 now. We've got security. So let's go fight the crowds. Wow. Wow, you gotta admit.
Hi.
It's a hell of a view. I mean, I don't think you get much better than that. Neuschwanstein. Doesn't matter how many times I've been here, I never get tired of looking at this castle. Anyway, this is the other side of the brook, the bridge. Here's the water, goes up that canyon. I mean, what an incredible setting he put this in. Just love it. Just as an FYI, that little church right there, that is actually Schwangau town, which is right next to Brunnen. So like my campground is directly behind this. Not that that really matters, but here we go. Guess we'll move on down to the castle now. Now, when I think of the Black Forest, I sometimes think of this because it's really dark when you're underneath these trees, even though bright sunlight out there. This is where I am, Marienbrook, and I'm walking over to the castle, just for giggles. That's the whole thing. So this is the Alpensee, and that is Hohenschwangau, his childhood home. Then you turn the corner, and you're below it all of a sudden. Look at those faces, though. That is so fun. I got close-ups of them. Try to insert them here so you can see their faces better. Anyway, this is a very freaking steep hill, which I don't know that I want to walk back up just to catch the bus down. Anyway, this is what you have to do. It's about a 15-minute walk of this kind of steepness down to the castle itself. Here we are at the base of it. And this is what they've done. They have smooth ones. Let me get back further so you can see the difference. And then that's how it gets its distinctive look. Here is the overview of the whole thing. That red dot right there, that's where we're standing. And there's a big old courtyard, which you can't see unless you buy the ticket. And then there's the palace. So, well, spur of the moment, tried to get a ticket online because, you know, I'm here. I wanted to go into the gift shop because that's where I got some fun stuff last time. But it's only like 11:30 and the next time is 2:20. So I don't want to stand up here for the next 3 hours. But that's okay. Actually, they don't let you film inside of the castle anyway, so it's not like I could have done any filming. But it was lovely to come up here again, see the red gate. I call it the red gate because it's brick instead of the other. So nice. Still, man, you gotta love it. Ah, there's even a bell. You can walk down to this little area. There's restrooms, there's a little shop, and then you can come out to this corner and get this beautiful shot. Wow. And just like that, down the mountain. I was gonna take a cart ride, a horse cart ride, but they were waiting to fill it up, and I made it down before that, so here I am. And it's not Alpensee. It's Alpseebad. Oh, well, the bad is where you can go swimming. It's the Alpsee. And there's the lake. Huh. I can't believe I've been here twice before, and I never walked that extra, not even 5 minutes from where you catch the bus to see this lake. Alpsee. Just past Neuschwanstein. So lovely. Well, now I sit here at the bus stop, waiting for the 1:15, probably looking at this castle this close for the last time. And that's okay. I was right there at the base of that. That's pretty cool. Anyway, it was a very long walk down. And Alpsee was lovely, but, you know, what do you do after you stare at it for a while? So, I guess this ends my Neuschwanstein day.